Stop the presses. The greatest living movie star, the man who literally defined action cinema for 4 decades, has just been handed the industry's ultimate gold. We're talking about Tom Cruise, and the news just dropped. He finally has his Oscar. But this isn't just any golden statue. This is the recognition that Hollywood has tried and failed to give him for years. Tonight, we unpack the historic, star-studded, and deeply emotional night that cemented the cruiser's legendary status forever. You won't believe who was there, what he said, and why this award means more than any box office record. Welcome back to Celeb Buzz USA, your unfiltered source for everything trending in Hollywood. If you thought the buzz around the award season was reserved for February, think again. The annual Governor's Awards is Hollywood's true A-list gathering, a non-televised, deeply respected, and often raw precursor to the Oscars, where the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences hands out its most prestigious Lifetime Achievement Awards. And this year, the spotlight was so bright, it could only be shining on one man, Thomas Cruise Mapother IV, better known simply as Tom Cruise. The news broke just hours ago, electrifying the entertainment world. Tom Cruise, the maestro of Mission Impossible and the savior of the cinema experience, accepted an honorary Oscar. Let's pause for a second, because the magnitude of this achievement needs to sink in. For a star of his caliber, a 3-time Oscar nominee with films that have collectively grossed billions, this award is not just a capstone, it's a ceremonial passing of the torch, a signal from the establishment that they recognize his impact not just as an actor, but as a colossal, culture-defining force. Now, for those who've been following Tom's career, you know he's been nominated for competitive Oscars multiple times. We're talking Best Actor nods for the powerhouse performances in films like Born on the 4th of July and Jerry Maguire, and a Best Supporting Actor nod for the unforgettable Frank T.J. Mackey in Magnolia. He's been close, but never taken the gold home, until now. The honorary Oscar bypasses the competition. It's a collective bow from the industry saying, your body of work is unmatched. You are an icon. The scene at the Governor's Awards was, as expected, a star-studded frenzy. This event is where the true power players gather. Directors, producers, studio heads, and of course, the most bankable stars in the world. Imagine the room. A sea of black ties and courtier, all focused on the man who, for the better part of 40 years, has kept this entire town running. His arrival wasn't just an entrance, it was an event, a palpable shift in the energy of the room. We are talking about a star who has dedicated his life to the cinematic experience. His relentless advocacy for movie theaters, especially coming out of recent global crises, has been a theme constantly covered by Celeb Buzz USA. He didn't just make movies, he made arguments for how and where those movies should be seen. And this honorary Oscar? It is, in many ways, an award for his commitment to the physical theater, the dark room, and the shared, collective experience of cinema itself. But here's where the gossip gets juicy and the analysis gets deep. Why Tom Cruise, and why now? The honorary Oscar is reserved for distinction in lifetime achievement, exceptional contributions to the state of motion picture arts and sciences. It's a heavyweight title, usually given to people whose career impact transcends mere box office numbers. Think film pioneers, composers, or actors with deeply respected but perhaps less commercially explosive careers. Tom Cruise is the rare exception, a global megastar who is also a dedicated champion of the art form. Let's break down the sheer, unbelievable scale of his career, because that's the real reason he was standing on that stage. From the iconic moment in his tighty-whities and Risky Business to the breathtaking real-life halo jump in Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise has been the defining face of the Hollywood blockbuster. We're talking about a man who, at the age of 60 plus, is still doing his own stunts, flying fighter jets, and dangling from the side of skyscrapers. His commitment to authenticity is legendary. It's not just acting, it's a performance of dedication that few, if any, can match. The success of Top Gun Maverick was a cultural phenomenon that single-handedly revitalized the post-pandemic box office. It proved that in an era dominated by streaming and superhero sagas, a traditional, high-stakes, purely cinematic experience, powered by a singular star, could still dominate the world. Is there any other actor in history who has sustained this level of stardom, this commitment to craft, and this consistent box office pull for so long? Maybe a few names, but none who embody the term movie star quite like Tom Cruise. This award isn't just for Jerry Maguire or a few good men. It's for the sheer, unyielding will to be the best, the most dedicated, and the most bankable star on the planet. And let's talk buzz. The conversation around Tom Cruise has always been a blend of his professional prowess and his intensely private personal life. This award forces a recalibration of that narrative. It shifts the focus squarely back to his genius on screen. Hollywood is saying, forget the gossip, forget the speculation, look at the body of work. It's a powerful, almost political statement by the Academy, endorsing the man who literally saves their industry. This is a deep analysis for Celeb Buzz USA, but it's crucial because in the world of entertainment, the greatest commodity isn't just talent, it's longevity, cultural impact, and the ability to sell tickets. And Tom Cruise has been selling tickets and shaping the global entertainment shopping culture for decades. Now let's get into the emotional heart of the night, the actual ceremony and the acceptance speech. Since the Governor's Awards are private, the raw, unfiltered moments that happen there often become the industry's most treasured folklore. The mood was reverent, almost familial, a rare moment of genuine appreciation in a town notorious for its backstabbing. The tribute montage we hear was incredible. 40 years of high-octane stunts, iconic lines, and jaw-dropping cinematography. Imagine seeing the highlight reel of a career that spans The Color of Money, Interview with the Vampire, Minority Report, and the Mission franchise, all in one place. It must have been overwhelming even for a seasoned pro. When he finally took the stage, sources say the standing ovation lasted for several minutes, a powerful demonstration of respect from his peers. This wasn't just applause, it was a collective sigh of admiration. And his speech? This is the moment everyone has been waiting for. Tom Cruise is not known for long, rambling acceptance speeches. He is usually concise and focused, but this night was different. We understand his address was profoundly emotional and heartfelt. He reportedly spoke less about his own achievements and more about his enduring love for cinema itself. He talked about the magic of sitting in a dark theater, the collaborative nature of filmmaking, and the incredible, dedicated crews he's worked with over the years. This is Tom Cruise, the evangelist, the film purist. He used the Oscar stage not to pat himself on the back, but to deliver an ode to the art form. Phrases like, "You make my job possible," and "I live for that moment when the lights dim" reportedly resonated deeply with the room. And what about the celeb sightings and buzzworthy moments? This is Celeb Buzz USA, after all. The room was practically vibrating with A-list talent. We hear Tom was spotted having a genuinely warm exchange with Sweeney, the current darling of Hollywood, showcasing his cross-generational appeal. The industry titans were there. Leonardo DiCaprio was reportedly seen nodding approvingly during the tribute montage. And a true standout moment was Tom taking a moment to share a dance and a laugh with legendary choreographer and director Debbie Allen. That snapshot, the biggest movie star in the world, unburdened and simply dancing with the creative legend, is the kind of authentic celebratory buzz that Hollywood lives for. It shows that beneath the global superstar, there is still Thomas, the guy who just loves movies and a good time. This isn't just about an award. It's about a cultural moment of universal approval. It's the industry finally and definitively saying, "Welcome to the Pantheon, Tom. You earned it." So, what does an honorary Oscar mean for the future of Tom Cruise? Does it mean he slows down, rests on his laurels? Absolutely not. If anything, this award is a high-octane fuel injection for the next chapter of his career. This honorary Oscar is going to turbocharge the buzz around his upcoming projects. We know he's got the highly anticipated, potentially groundbreaking F1 movie in the works with director Joseph Kosinski. The rumor mill has been spinning for months about the sheer scale of the production, real cars, real tracks, and the kind of dedication only Tom Cruise brings. The buzz is that he's not just acting, he's trying to redefine the sports film genre just like he redefined the action genre. This is the Tom Cruise effect in full swing. Everything he does creates a culture of anticipation. His films don't just sell tickets, they sell experiences, they sell dedication, and they shape the global shopping culture of entertainment. When Tom Cruise is in a film, people don't wait for the streaming release. They buy a ticket on opening weekend. That's power, and that's cultural buzz. This award legitimizes that power and gives him even more clout to pursue his mega ambitious projects. Let's take a deep breath and consider the sheer rarity of this position. How many actors truly dictate the global box office? Very few. And Tom Cruise's filmography is a direct line to the heart of American entertainment history. From the early 80s to the present day, he has consistently adapted, stayed relevant, and most importantly, delivered. He survived the grunge era, the CGI revolution, the rise of streaming giants, and the current content wars. And he didn't just survive, he thrived. This honorary Oscar is a trophy for resilience, for business acumen, and for an unwavering belief in the theatrical model. For Celeb Buzz USA viewers, the takeaway is simple. We are witnessing the solidification of a legend. The chatter, the speculation, the trending topics, they all converge on the fact that Tom Cruise is an entertainment force of nature. This award confirms that Hollywood recognizes his extraordinary, unmatched contribution. It's an end to one narrative, the search for competitive Oscar validation, and the powerful beginning of another, his reign as a certified, officially recognized icon of cinema. So, there you have it, folks. Tom Cruise, officially an Oscar winner. It was a night of raw emotion, high wattage glamour, and a powerful recognition of a career that simply refuses to slow down. The buzz is deafening, the headlines are screaming, and the message is clear. The Cruiser is and will remain the biggest star in the world. This is not just news, it's a monumental moment in cinema history that will be studied and celebrated for decades to come. And that's the latest buzz straight out of Hollywood. What do you think about Tom Cruise finally getting his Oscar? Did he deserve it? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this massive news with your friends, and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you never miss another exclusive Celeb Buzz USA update. We'll be tracking all the reactions and fallout from this historic night, so stick around. Until next time, keep buzzing.